Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Kodian Barrett. It's now time for Frontline Business. There's no need to worry about the depreciation of the Jamaican dollar against the U.S. currency. That's the word from the central bank again to the public. The details in this report from Kimberly Broderick.
Speaking on TVJ Smile Jamaica on Monday, Deputy Governor for the Research and Economic Programming Division at the Bank of Jamaica, Wayne Robinson, said at the moment the BOJ is not concerned about the exchange rate. He said the BOJ is monitoring the issue and will decide whether to take action.
When we will become concerned, it's two factors, under two conditions. One, when we begin to see that the rate of movement is going to be having such an impact on inflation.
When you say rate of movement?
In the exchange rate.
Okay.
In the exchange rate, to such an extent that is really going to impact inflation in a way that we would not desire. Then we'll start to act. Also, if we see a situation where the foreign exchange market itself stops functioning, so you want to get US dollars, you go to your bank and your bank is telling you, oh, there's no US dollars. That is when we'll start to act.
He added that the exchange rate is no longer the main factor in the price of goods and services.
What we do as policymakers is to look at prices on average. So the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, every month, they survey over 500 prices right across the country, from Moran Point to Negril Point. And they compile an average price in the economy. And that is what we look at as policymakers. That's what we try to influence, the rate at which that average price is. So you could have some prices going up higher than the average, and you'll have prices going down below the average as well.
On Monday, the Jamaican dollar has sunk to a new low against the U.S. currency. The greenback is now being sold for an average $137.45. Since the start of the year, the Jamaican dollar has devalued by about 9%. Kimberly Broderick, Frontline Business.
Local pharmaceutical company Indus Pharma Jamaica is eyeing overseas expansion after successfully raising about $390 million in its initial public offering IPO. The details from O'Shane Masters.
Last month, the Montego Bay-based pharmaceutical company planned to raise $387 million in its initial public offering of shares on the junior market of a Jamaica Stock Exchange amid plans to expand regionally. Now announcements from CEO of Indus Pharma Jamaica, Dr. Gonya Mupuri, revealed that they were successful and the company is now listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Thank His Excellency, our Indian High Commissioner, for opening a few doors in India, sir, for us during my recent visit. If the timing is right, if the pricing is right, Jamaica is ready to acquire companies in India as well, sir. Jamaica can acquire companies across the globe. And the right way of doing that is getting listed on the Jamaican Stock Exchange. It could be the main market, it could be the junior market, doesn't matter. We use our wealth here to create and generate more wealth by bringing the profits from elsewhere into our country. This is a way we can develop and improve our economy.
The company is now looking at entering the agriculture sector.
For the next 6 months, we are moving into a brand new office in the next couple of months. The work is going on. We're increasing the warehousing capacities. We're launching a new division of herbal natural supplements. We will be releasing it in the market as early as by the end of this week to early next week. And we're also going into agro division, veterinary division, poultry division as well.
In the meantime, India's High Commissioner to Jamaica, Sivala Naik, is hailing the Indus Pharma listing as a step towards greater economic partnership between India and Jamaica.
He's also importing a lot of pharmaceuticals from India. So, in other words, it's cementing the relations between the two countries by bringing together through economic activities. I feel it's one of the best classic examples of the two countries coming together.
Indus Pharma is a pharmaceutical distributor, but it also owns Trident Pharmacy in Samshop Square, Montego Bay. It estimates that it holds a 2.5% share of Jamaica's estimated $250 million to $300 million US pharmaceutical market. O'Shane Masters for Frontline Business.
American oil giant Conoco Phillips says it has reached an agreement with Venezuela's state-owned oil company to recover nearly $2 billion it was awarded as part of a decade-old expropriation dispute. Monday's statement from Houston-based Conoco says PDVSA has agreed to recognize a judgment by an international arbitration panel and will make the first $500 million payment within 90 days and the rest over a period of 4 years. In exchange, Conoco will suspend legal actions to seize PDVSA's facilities in the Dutch Antilles that had threatened to disrupt Venezuela's already depressed oil exports at a time of widespread shortages and hyperinflation. The award is equivalent to more than 20% of cash-strapped Venezuela's foreign currency reserves. The disclosure comes as Venezuela began to launch reforms announced by President Nicolas Maduro to rescue the downward spiraling economy, including a new currency and a more than 3,000% hike in the minimum wage to take effect September 1. The changes start with the introduction of a currency that lops 5 zeros off the country's fast depreciation bills. Maduro says he'll also raise gasoline prices to international levels to curtail rampant smuggling across borders. Banks remained closed Monday as they prepared to release the sovereign bolivar, the new currency printed with 5 fewer zeros, in a bid to tame soaring inflation. On the foreign exchange market, the US dollar is being sold for an average $137.47, the Canadian for $106.20, while the pound sterling is trading at $176.35 and the euro is being sold for $158.75. In Tuesday's trading session, the JC Combined Index advanced by 792 points to close at over 325,000. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 49 stocks, of which 28 advanced, 18 declined, and 3 traded firm. The junior market index advanced by 35 points to close at 3,209. Stocks advancing were C2W Music, Caribbean Producers, Siboney Group, Consolidated Bakeries, and Deramon Trading. Stocks declining were Caribbean Cement, Caribbean Cream, Carreras Limited, Elite Diagnostic, and Everything Fresh. Stocks trading firm were AMG Packaging and Paper, Epley Limited, and Margaritaville. Carreras Limited was the volume leader with over 10 million units, followed by JMMB Group with over 1 million units and Indies Pharma Jamaica also with over 1 million units. And news in oil. Oil rose to its highest level in a week on Tuesday ahead of a forecast drawdown in U.S. crude inventories and buoyed by the prospect of U.S. sanctions on Iran, though the trade dispute between Washington and Beijing kept traders and analysts cautious. Brent crude futures for October delivery rose 42 cents to settle at $72.63 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude futures for the September contract expired on Tuesday and settled 92 cents higher to $67.35 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Cody Ann Barrett.